Welcome to Sonic the Podcast. In each episode, we discuss a different Sonic game, rank all its levels from best to worst, and talk about what we love and what we hate. On this episode, we are talking about Sonic Advance from 2001.
Did you play Sonic Advance on the Game Boy? Have you ever played Sonic Advance on the Game Boy?
No.
I've
played...
As it was intended.
I've played Sonic Advance 3 on the Game Boy, but not 1, sadly. Have you played it on GBA or not?
No, I played Sonic Advance 3 on
same.
GBA, but I haven't. No, you haven't.
I have. I mean, I've played about 10 seconds of it, but I know how it feels.
I've actually played it fully. I haven't played it on GBA, so I haven't experienced what must have been a fucking nightmare playing this on.
Surely.
I have a specific question.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, the graphical style of Sonic Advance, what's on that?
Big fan. I really specifically how the characters look. I love the animation.
I love it.
They're so expressive.
But specifically the how they appear in the opening cinematic, that cartoon
and
adventure
all these
style.
weird poses. How like if you actually look at them, they're in bizarre shapes, but it just works. Like the adventure pose. What the fuck is he doing? But it's so cool, you know. It just works.
Oh yeah, he just stalks.
Yeah. No, they're great. I just love how they move. I love how sort of funky and just, you know, spunky they are.
Yeah, and I love how Eggman looks as well in this.
He looks brilliant. I love his big stash. His big stash.
You know what that style is? It's quite Sonic X.
I wish they brought the big moustache back.
It's quite Sonic X.
It's pretty small now.
You haven't seen it yet.
I've seen graphical imagery. I know what it looks like. But yeah, you know.
I really like it.
Yeah, I agree. They all look great. They all look really good.
I'm going to tell you without you asking what my history is with this game.
Oh Christ!
Okay. So I played Advance 3 first. That was my first engagement because we had a Game Boy. We had
arguably the best of the series.
Yes, I think probably.
Me too. I agree.
We had a Game Boy. I played it because we had it, and I loved it. And then years later, I properly clocked that it was the third one in the trilogy, and then I played 1 and 2, and I played them on emulator, OpenEMU, not Game Boy.
Yeah,
and I had no idea what they were like or what. I recognized the style, so I had a nostalgic connection to it that gave me an affinity to it immediately because I was like, oh, this reminds me of when I used to play this in like car journeys when I was like 8.
Yeah. Weirdly, mine's fairly similar. My only connection with the sort of with like Advance 1 and 2 is because I didn't. I hadn't played them, but what I had played that was in the same style is this. It was some fan game called like.
Oh yeah.
It was like Neo Sonic Universe or something.
Yeah, that's it. Neo Sonic Universe. Yeah, it was an online fan game.
Yeah, and
great
game. It was lovely. Hard though, but yeah, great. You could play as like Shadow in it. It was so cool.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But that was what I knew it looked like. That's all I knew. And then also like you, I played it on emulator. I've played it about 2 times.
3 or 4 times.
No, twice. I played it twice. First time I ever played it, and then again for this.
Actually, yeah, no, hang on. I think I played it twice. I played it twice.
Yeah. So not like a deep history. I wouldn't say deep nostalgia, but I mean still.
Yeah, my nostalgia's secondhand. It's only because I have the link with Sonic
visually,
Advance 3, and then I really like that stuff.
Period of time,
exactly.
Which just had such good artwork from like 99 sort of onwards to like 2006, 5. That stopped in 5. The nice,
it did.
The nice 2D stock.
Surely
artwork.
Earlier than that.
No, because Riders did it.
Oh, yeah.
Riders sort of phased it out a bit. Changed a bit, and then Unleashed didn't do it. So it was sort of up to that, but they were so good. They looked so good. There's a name of the guy who does it. I don't know. Shout out him. Whatever his name is, but he's a genius. Yeah.
Are you feeling higher on it, having played it for this, or the same, or lower?
I'd say the same. I'd say I wouldn't. I'd say I could have kind of guessed how I'd feel after it. It's pretty much, not really like nothing revolutionary, you know, pretty sort of like, I thought so. This is what it is, which is, good.
The guy, I think, so I'm just looking at the art style. I think it's Yuji Uekawa.
That sounds right. I feel like I've heard people say like in the style of Yuji Uekawa.
He's known for that type, that like the adventure art style, the thing that Sonic's doing in the adventure thing. That is him.
What are you looking at? What a guy. Oh,
yeah, he's lovely.
What a guy.
He designed many of the characters in Sonic X and the games since Sonic R.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he did he did the concept art he's the art director for Sonic Advance, all the advanced ones. Heroes, Rush, Color, and
Dreamy.
he's been there for a long
Dreamy.
time. Oh, he's character supervisor. Yeah, so when you're absolutely right. Riders was when they phased it out because that was his last Riders and Rush Adventure, and then he becomes he
Rush
changes
Adventure.
from art director to character supervisor after that because they obviously shift away from that style.
Yeah, shame. Still, I'd say that's the best way to define that sort of era.
The adventure style.
Yeah.
The art
era is
so true.
It's all in that. It's all apart from Battle, which is the one kind of outstander, which has a much angrier, more scratchy style, which also works great.
Battle.
Yeah, Battle. Remember?
Yeah. Definitely.
It's all sort of angular and nice. But no, iconic and really,
it is,
really
iconic.
good. That's the most nostalgic feature, I feel.
Especially for people who grew up with adventure.
For sure.
Quiz me.
Sorry, just taking a big gulp. Okay, question 1. So I have 3. It was quite hard coming up with these questions. They're not. I wouldn't say there's too much sort of history and bonus content or just info with this game.
Well, the game is basic. It's quite a simple game. It's basically a revamp of Sonic the Hedgehog
modern
1.
Sonic 1.
Yeah.
Not modern Sonic, but
for modern quotation marks handheld. Device, the next generation of handheld consoles. So it follows the same formula, and it's not particularly rich in terms of story. It just does what the first game did in quite simplistic terms. Although it does have the added feature of the roster of characters that obviously the first game didn't have, which is a major part of the game.
Yeah, big time. Possibly a flaw, or at least how they went about it. But
you think it's a flaw? I would say it's honestly its biggest strength.
Yes and no. Well, no. I mean more how it. I don't know. It'd be nice if it was a little bit different with each one, but I think it's fine.
I think it is. I think it gives good gameplay variety, and if you're gonna have to do the levels again, a la Heroes, again and again to get the special stages, you want it to be different. I think actually this game strikes up obviously a far better balance than the infamous Advance 2, which is just shit in terms of the repeating special stages nonsense. Because you get Sonic, that's kind of probably the hardest actually, because you get no advantages as to doing how you move through the levels. Tails is easier because you can fly around. Knuckles gives the climbing challenge, and then Amy's just a completely unique style. Do you think?
Yeah. Yes, I guess.
But you didn't. You're saying actually you didn't get a whole lot out of it.
I sort of felt like we didn't need to play it 4 times. Don't know. You just didn't. Yeah.
It would be very short if you didn't.
I know, but still, it doesn't. I wouldn't say that's a defense of it. It'd be better if you could do a sort of superstars approach where you can pick whoever you want per act. I really like that. I'm surprised that I feel like they haven't done that before since then, which is weird. Until then, per act, I mean.
No, probably not.
But it's a good idea for games like that. I think it would work quite well. But I will. Okay, my first question is, so you know how there are special springs in the zones to get to the special stages?
I do. Yeah. Oh, it's going to ask me such an easy question.
I know, mate. I know, but come on, it has to be which zone is the only zone to have 2 special springs?
Ice Mountain, one in Act 1 and one in Act 2, uniquely is the only stage with 2 of the special stage springs.
Bit weird, that, isn't it?
It is weird.
They might have cut a level. That's what happened in CD.
Yeah, maybe.
And there's hints of it's called like it was something like Relic Ruin or something, which wasn't made. R2, the famous R2. If you're deep into sort of Sonic unused cut content knowledge, you will know about R2.
R2.
Yeah, but no. Okay, go on. What's your first question?
I've got, this is one of my classic formulas of questions. So in this game, interestingly, so one of the selling points of the game of Advance was that it links up to the Chao Garden in SA1 and SA2. So I challenge you, E102.
I challenge you.
What does he say? To I think that's Lego Island 2, mate.
Yeah.
To tell me all of the games in which a Chao Garden, either tiny or normal, appears.
That's chill. That's all right. Okay. Sonic Adventure, Sonic Advance
2.
Yeah.
As in, sorry, that's 2.
Yeah. Fine. Does Sonic Advance 2 have it, or just 1?
You tell me. What do you think?
I think it does. 3 does. I know 3 does. Yeah, 2 must.
Don't look it up.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it does, but okay.
Okay.
It'd be
So
weird if they didn't.
So you've done Sonic Advance, Sonic
I've done
Advance 2,
5. No,
SA1,
sorry,
SA2.
4. Advance 1, 2, 3. Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure 2.
Yep.
Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood.
Correct.
What a fucking game.
Huge.
Are there any more? I think that's it. But there is mention of one in Frontiers, but it's not there.
No, it's not there. It has to be there.
It's just been nice.
Okay, time's up. Doesn't mate. We're all bored of listening to you think.
That's all, isn't it?
So your final answer is what? 6?
Yeah.
Well, you're right, but you're also wrong. You named the wrong games. So technically, you were right with Sonic Advance 2, SA1, SA2, Chronicles. The 6th one is Sonic Pinball Party. Also has a tiny Chao Garden.
Does it?
Yes, interestingly, because it was released actually quite similarly at a similar time.
Yeah, it was.
And packaged up with one of them. And you said Sonic Advance 3. Technically,
it does. It's a garden.
It's a playground.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Chao Playground.
It's called a Chao Playground, not garden.
I don't care.
So technically, no.
That's a garden.
So I'm not giving you that point because you didn't get Pinball Party and you said bollocks. SA3 instead.
That is absolute bollocks. Fine. Right, well, fine. Okay. Let's see if you can get this one.
Okay.
Okay. My this one is also a list question. So Neo Green Hill is one of many Green Hill variants. I want you to name at least 4 other ones that aren't called Green Hill, but are Green Hill, like definitely Green Hill, you know?
Okay.
Green Hill variants, but that aren't called Green Hill.
Right.
So you can't have like Forces Green Hill.
Yeah, fine. I get it, Sharp. Off the bat,
4.
I would say there's Green Hills. Can I have that?
That's right.
From Sonic the Hedgehog to 8-bit.
8-bit.
There's Mecha Green Hill from Triple Trouble.
I think it's Chaos.
Is it Chaos? Yes, Chaos. Sorry, it's Chaos. It's not Triple Trouble. Chaos.
Okay, you got 2 more to go.
Does Neo Green Hill count?
No, you can't have that.
There's 2 more.
Yeah. I forgot about this one, but it's a classic.
Fuck. Metal Green Hill?
No, mate. What's that?
I don't know. Just guess.
There's a very easy one. Which just does count.
Sand Hill?
No.
Damn. I don't know. Tell me.
Okay, Seaside Hill, I would say counts because that is just Green Hill by the sea.
Hell, mate.
And then the one that definitely counts, that's the iffy one. The definitely one is Sunset Hill from Sonic Advance 3, which literally has the Green Hill music over it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's cool.
That's
I always forget about that one.
Yeah, that is okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Nice.
Didn't get that.
No. Where would you find in this game a kura?
Isn't it like a snake?
Kuraa.
Isn't it a snake?
It's not a snake.
Shit. I don't know. I don't know. A kura. Is it? It's a bad nick, isn't it?
Yeah. Take a guess. Which zone is it in?
I don't know.
It's only in one zone because it can only exist in this one area.
Kura. I don't know. Like, is it in Cosmic Angel?
No, it's in Ice Mountain. It's the jellyfish that lives underwater.
Oh, that has the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool looking guy.
Weird. Nice. Okay. All right, and then my last one. Another Neo Green Hill one. What zone?
God, I love Neo Green Hill.
Oh, yeah, me too. Originally, there was the name Neo Green Hill Zone was going to go to a different level, not in Advance. Do you know what that level was?
Yes, Aquatic Ruin.
That's right. Yeah, it's cool. Isn't it?
Yeah, very same work.
It's also nothing like it.
It's
good that they didn't.
Confusing because it's literally nothing like it.
Yeah, it'd be weird. I love Aquatic Ruin Zone a lot.
Yeah, big fan. Here's
interesting,
incredibly hard question.
Okay.
Which non-playable, unique character to Sonic Adventure appears in Sonic Advance?
Mate, you forget that you're talking to E102. Of course.
Go on then.
I know this. Tikal.
I guess that is annoyingly that is correct. That actually isn't what I'm looking for.
Well,
because I know she
it is.
Are you sure she actually appears in this game?
Yeah, she's got an icon in the two.
But I think she only appears if you link up to SA1.
Yeah, but it still counts.
Yeah, so the one I'm talking about is in the game even if you don't link up.
Let me think. In that case, oh, it's an animal, isn't it? Isn't it the gorilla?
No, it's more of a thing than that. I would say, like just. And it's not an enemy.
Is it so? Okay, so it isn't that. It's not the rhino tank.
No. Which is cool.
That is cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think now. I don't know character. Is it
It's really hard.
statue or something? Is it maybe?
No, you're not gonna get it.
I don't know.
I'll tell you. It's the gold Chao.
Oh yes, I could have got that. Yeah, I knew that was a thing. God,
it's so hard. You can buy the gold Chao in the shop. There is a gold egg that you can buy.
I want to see what that looks like.
It's really cute.
There are no pictures of it anywhere.
No, you won't find it because no one's ever bought it.
That's cool.
Because you love New Green Hill Zone so much, do you want to know a fun fact?
Yeah, go on.
I've
just seen it. It's gorgeous.
Oh, of course, he's absolutely. I'm sure he's absolutely beautiful.
He's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that.
He'll be so beautiful.
Yeah, he's very cool. Okay, go on.
Neo Green Hill Zone.
Yeah.
Had a different track originally, but then it was changed. Yeah, this track. So hang on, I'll play it for you now. Yeah. Used in Pinball Party instead.
That's cool. Oh,
which has obviously Pinball Party has all the same.
Yeah.
So the two Neo Green Hill tracks in Sonic Advance are completely different. I mean, it sounds quite similar to be honest,
yeah,
but it is different.
That one's more sort of peaceful.
Exactly, more down tempo. Yeah, they changed.
That's very nice. Yeah, I didn't know that it was a reuse.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have one like bonus question.
Ooh, okay,
which is also extremely hard. There is a sound test feature.
Go on.
There's a sound test feature in Sonic Advance, as there is in quite a few of the.
This question, I know the answer.
Good. Okay, let's go. Thank God. In quite a few of the handheld early games and just early games, who appears firstly on the sound. So next to the sound test, when you can select the sounds, there's a character who's standing there with maracas. Yes, it is Amy. Can you tell me the only other game where she appears in the sound test?
Knuckles.
Yes, very good. Yes, Knuckles Chaotic. Which is so cool because she's not in that at all, is she?
Yeah, that's pretty weird. She's not even in the artwork.
She's not in it at all. She's only in the sound test, just at the bottom. She says she's saying something. I can't remember.
Look it up and see what it looks like.
How cute! I looked it up. It's great.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Wow.
Secret appearance from her, and she's classic as well. Obviously, she's
yeah, which is rare. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very saturated. Okay, nice.
Pretty cool. Good. You did pretty well there. I think you got what?
You got
one.
Two. You got 2 out of 3.
Actually, you got none. No, you got Amy. That's it. So I'll give you that one.
Amy,
You got 1 point. I got 2. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, it's story time.
Okay. All right. There's not. Wow. There's not a lot of story for this game.
No,
much like Sonic 1. Hence there's kind of the repeated parallel. Okay. Here we go. This is the story.
Shoot.
Once again, Eggman has hatched a plot to capture animals, utilize the power of the Chaos Emeralds, and form the Eggman Empire. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy traverse through all the zones and corner Eggman in the X Zone. After he's defeated, Eggman flees to the moon, where Super Sonic gives chase and defeats him. That's it.
So brief. There's almost no story, which is weird given all the characters are in it. There's just nothing.
I know.
It's like, very much. It
doesn't even tell you.
It's like the raw ingredients.
It doesn't even tell you what island it's all on. The only one that we know is that Angel Island is somewhere else, which means
it's not Angel Island.
It could be a cross-island adventure.
Yeah, it's true. And I guess Neo Green Hill. Where's that?
That doesn't have to be on South Island. It could be anywhere.
Probably isn't.
No.
Right. Because unless it's like an area of Green Hill that's by the sea.
Yeah, but that's Caesar Hill, though. Well, who knows?
Yeah, a little bit.
Who knows? Yeah, not a lot really. But I mean, again, it doesn't really need it. That isn't what the game's about.
No, it's straightforward. It is.
I mean, it'd be
As
nice
I said,
if it did, but
it's
yeah,
like the Sonic fundamentals just in a game.
Yeah. Exactly. Cool.
It is also interesting. I've obviously read this as a trivia point. It's the last Sonic game for a long time to feature lots of the old recurring elements, which just kind of fits into what we were saying about it being basically a modern redo of Sonic 1, like the signposts, the leg spin animation.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Yeah.
The leg spin animation, the
Snake
Yellow
spin.
Springs,
Yeah.
as well. They wouldn't appear again until Generations,
Oh,
and the capsules.
I enjoyed the Yellow Spring edition. That was cool.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I feel like the capsules appeared again. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess not.
Not until Sonic 4.
Yeah.
They are also in a mini game of Sonic Advance 3.
I see.
And it's also
No, go on.
the first time Amy's playable.
Is it? No, it's not.
I think it is.
Adventure,
in a two. Sorry. I'll
Right,
clarify
Phew.
that. In a
fine.
2D
Yes, that's true.
Sonic game.
That's true. That is cool.
Because obviously,
Yeah, it's a good move. That. Oh yeah, shit. Of course.
it is good. It's a shame she's
and
a bit
R.
challenging
No,
to play.
that's not true. That's not true.
I
That's not
think
true,
she
you're
is
wrong.
actually.
No,
I think
you're
she's
wrong.
not that fun. She's a momentum staller.
Not that. It's not her first outlet.
Really?
Her first outing. Drift 2.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, fair. Great.
Possibly the Drift 1. Okay. Wait. I have a question.
Yep.
Before we get into levels.
Go on in.
Who's your favourite character to play as out of the 4?
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles.
Oh, this isn't what you're after.
I think he's genuinely pretty fun because he's good balance of speed.
He's just
and
great.
exploring.
He's fast. Yeah, exactly. Fast and explore. So I agree. For me, it goes Knuckles, Amy, Sonic, Tails. Weirdly, I didn't enjoy Tails.
Knuckles, Tails, Sonic, Amy.
I don't know. I got a lot out of learning Amy's weird moves.
And
it's actually quite fun to just get into it. I like it when she does her big her adventure hammer.
Her adventure hammer,
the spin how she can hammer spin and she falls.
It's really cool.
I don't know. I enjoy how she feels like the sort of harder mode, and it's I don't know. It works. I like it.
I like how she skips rather than spin dash as a concept, but then when you actually apply that to the practical gameplay, it's fucking annoying because she gets stuck on hoops. The hammer jump is really cool,
as you'll see in the gameplay. I didn't find it too bad,
and she's let down. The momentum is so annoying.
I don't know.
She does, however, I love the way she moves.
To it. I love the squash and stretch when she jumps. It's great. She's got a real sort of squidge to her.
Did you know?
You know what else I love? Wait, last thing is when they run across the goalpost and they do like a little pose.
Yeah.
Amy puts her hands up. Knuckles is fucking cool. He shuts his eyes and just puts one arm up in the air.
Oh yeah.
It's just so cool. What a guy.
He's so cool.
It's like he's just won like a race or something.
He's the new porcupine on the block.
That's right. With the buff chest.
Did you know? I didn't know this. It's quite cool. If you hit diagonal springs with Amy's hammer, she absolutely goes flying.
Really?
Yeah. Weird,
I think I did know that. I think I've done that.
Quite cool.
Maybe. That's that's what I mean. Weird little things like that.
And I love
which only she does out of the 4 guys.
I
enjoyed it.
It gives the gameplay brings out the different characters of the characters really, really well. So Knuckles is punching. That's just great. His climbing, gliding, he and his poses. He feels like cool Knuckles. Whereas Tails' spin attack is quite fun as well. And as you said at the beginning, they're very expressive as 2D sprites, which I like a lot.
Yeah,
adds a lot to the game.
It does.
I just think you really do feel like you're playing as you're getting a genuinely completely different experience each time you play through the game.
Great diversity, which
there is.
Which I mean, as we can tell from now, sort of doesn't get old.
No,
hence the fact they're still doing it in Superstars. I do wish they do that in 3D more, but you know,
this was almost the sort of prototype because it's the first time these 4 characters start developing a move set that then gets repeated in all the 2D games. Well, there aren't many, but in the games to follow.
Yeah,
and I just think this is a really solid iteration of that move set.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Is there
I
anything
also,
else to say?
I also like how it's a really small point, but actually there are lots of little. The level design is good, and I think there are lots of little small details that help make the levels pop. I like how the capsule absolutely slams down at the end of each level,
especially if you're under it, you get smacked.
It's just a tight, well put together game. I don't know. The
It's
structure
slick,
of like,
and it only gets slicker.
first level gets the end, second level boss in the middle, boss in at the end level, then move
nice.
on. It's got
It's
such a good little
nice.
tightness to it. It's great.
I love how they lean into the advanced coolness as the series goes on.
Yeah, it is just cool.
It's so cool. It's so slick.
Cool.
It's so sleek. It's so sort of I don't know, snazzy. And
I guess the only thing which is both positive and negative. It's like a Dimps trademark thing. Is there is a considerable difficulty spike about, I'd say, Angel Island, the 5th level onwards.
Yeah, you get some real.
Just bitch decisions.
This is what I was complaining about as I was playing it. You just get some very unfair spike placement. Bad nicks come out of nowhere, and you just can't see them, especially on GBA, which is even worse than it is on Emulator. Yeah,
which can be fun because it's a good chat. Like actually, Egg Rocket, which I'll come on to, I think is a really good challenge. But it's just unforgiving. Sometimes those, and also the momentum in this game isn't always the best. So he doesn't. He can not have enough of a movement in his jump as you would want him to, which I think they fix later on. It's I noticed it a lot this time, especially with Sonic. It's like exactly. He definitely should be moving faster given that jump. And if you're going to do bitch things like have 2 spike traps in a row and then one pops up and gets you,
I hate that.
Please give him more movement.
I know. He needs to be able to actually dodge it, whereas some of them you literally can't help but hit.
Yeah, and he's quite slow from a stand start as well. He takes a while to move. But I think these are small things. It just makes when it gets difficult, it makes it more frustrating. Because you feel like the game is trying to piss you off, especially towards the end, which can be annoying. Yeah. It's just unkind.
It is just a bit cruel. But it's fine. That's just very Dimps.
It is very Dimps. Dimps. So this is Dimps' first game that they developed under the supervision of Sega, and Dimps was founded by a splinter of developers from a group called SNX, I think, who used to do all of the Street Fighter games. They were a much bigger company, and I'm pretty sure they were famous for doing all the Street Fighter games. And they all left and formed Dimps, which then developed a load of games and then developed the Sonic games under the supervision of Sonic Team. Which is quite cool. So that would explain actually why the kicking and punching and sort of attack features of those characters is so good and works so well. The way they move across the screen.
Yeah. That sort of art style.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice.
Should we rank some levels?
Let's do some levels.
I'm so excited to see what you put as number 1.
I'm very curious.
Just to know what Hasbro put.
I don't know what you've put either. There are 7 levels, yeah?
Yeah, read them out.
Which are Neo Green Hill Zone, Secret Base Zone, Casino Paradise Zone, Ice Mountain, Angel Island, Egg Rocket, and Cosmic Angel.
Yes, and we're not counting X Zone or Moon Zone, which we're just counting as the Moon Zone, which we're just counting as
bosses because they're bosses. Because they're just bosses.
There's just not enough to
no, you can't
talk about.
Yeah. Okay. So number 7. Do your number 7 first.
Yeah.
What's yours? Yeah.
My number 7, I have put I put Cosmic Angel.
Have you now?
After quite a lot of duress and stress, actually.
Have I?
You've also done it. Yeah. Well, I think again, it's like I say at the start of every single one, they're all good. I think there isn't actually a bad one. I don't think. You might feel different. I don't think there's a bad one. I think they're all in the echelon of high, of good, solid levels, and I like them all for different reasons. Yeah. I just like some less.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit more polarized.
Okay, well, you still tell me your feelings on Cosmic Angel then.
It is just the weakest of the bunch, but it's by no means bad. I don't know, it's not great. I think the upper route, which is the one I always took, is just horrific. It's just full of bad nicks and spikes, and then every dip and hill that you get after, you get hit by something. And it's relentless. A bit unpleasant.
It is unpleasant.
I do love how
it looks. Surely
after the first 5 seconds of running, you have this brilliant purple just giant sphere behind you, which looks awesome with these big sort of neon flashing sort of not neon, but these primary color flashing computer lights, which is also quite retro. They kind of brought that shit back in Advanced 3 with Cybertrack Zone, which is and made it a whole thing, which is great and better. But
doesn't it kind of look like the base plate or like the chest piece of a massive Eggman robot? Like it looks like his head's just above it, and then what you're looking at is like the top of his body.
Oh, I get, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like a sort of neck.
Yeah.
No, it's yeah, that's and then other than that, graphically, it's just that's a big highlight. But apart from that, it's just a big sort of Eggman base. Yeah, the biggest thing I took away from it was just how kind of unfair it is to play. It's just like
so mean.
It's just advanced cruelty maximized and non-stop, and then you get to the end and you've got quite a weird boss.
It's got some good gimmicks though. It's got the gravity thing.
Yeah, which is fine, and that's always there. And then that's sort of the sort of death egg thing again. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't amazed by it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I would agree with all that.
It's a cool name, and
it's fucking cool.
Doesn't make any sense, but it's a cool
fucking
name.
Cool name. Whatever the hell the Cosmic Angel is.
It's not. Know. It's still part of the Egg Rocket. It's like I guess it would be the top section of the Egg Rocket. I guess it would be the sort of cockpit area.
Yeah, I think it is.
Which is really cool. It's probably the sort of big dome, of whatever that is, which would look amazing from the outside.
Because you never see the Egg Rocket.
No, you don't. Well,
actually,
apart from one of its exhausts.
You see its funnel. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, apart from that, no. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. So I don't know. Perhaps that's its design. It's sort of Angel Island-esque aesthetic on the outside, but who knows? And cosmic because it's in space. Don't know, but yeah, cool.
It's also quite short, isn't it?
I thought it
would be longer.
I mean, after the gauntlet of Egg Rocket, I think you need to make it short.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
I think the main thing to say about it is just the like bold design choice of giving it a neon pink aesthetic with those retro flashing buttons, as you said. I think that's pretty bold, pretty cool.
Yeah, and
startling, and makes it memorable. Other than that, it's basically just a bitch. It's challenging.
Yeah,
the music's quite good.
Yeah, music's all right. I want to compare it to let me remind myself the music against it's kind of chaos. I want to remind myself of what Advanced 2's final level is, just to remember if it's the same. Yeah, it's Egg Utopia. It's the kind of same weird shit as that.
Play it a bit. A Cosmic Angel. It's quite a good theme.
Well, it ramps up the Egg Rocket theme. Hang on, let me get out. This. It's very sort of tense,
Yeah, it does. Feels like it's building to a big old.
It's very stressful, but yeah. It's good. It works, but still fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it is. It is fine.
Yeah.
I think it's. Yeah. It's like. There just isn't that much to say about it. It's a bitch of a challenge. It's quite short, and it's got a really cool pink neon aesthetic. And the conceptual idea of it being at the top of the Egg Rocket does give it a bit more credence, but
true.
Take it or leave it, to be honest, compared to the others.
I reckon my number 6 will be a bit different to yours, so okay. I'll just say it.
Go on then.
I've got Ice Mountain Zone there.
So have I, mate.
Oh, you do?
Absolute snap, yeah.
You were sucking off Ice Mountain Zone as you were playing it. I was thinking, surely he'll whack at it first. Or something rogue and
it's
weird.
Such a pain with these underwater zones.
Oh, thank God. I was thinking he's gonna come out with some bullshit as to why it's the best thing ever.
A bit like Aquarium Park. It's you're like, this is beautiful. The alpine trees, the mountains, the stunning purple color palette against the beautiful white. The backdrop of the white mountains in the distance, and the sharks that blast holes out the walls, and the cool badniks, and then you fucking go underwater and it's an absolute slog.
Yeah,
absolute
that's exactly
slog.
It.
It's so boring, and it's even worse in Act 2. It's so annoying because if they just made the underwater thing more than just a painful challenge and something that was actually fun, it would be so cool. But it's just not, because if you there's little moments in Act 2 which are really, really cool. Like if you get up to the surface, it's snowing, which is just cool. And then the geishas that shows like there's a volcanic sort of underbase to the ground rock, to the whole bedrock, to the whole thing, because you see magma underneath them. That's so cool. But it's just such a fucking ball ache to get through. And you also, it's unforgiving because he has no air, like far fewer air,
and he's so slow underwater
than in other games. So you just run out of air the whole time. And it's so annoying.
It was. I really struggled to actually.
You dread it.
Like no. As in, I was close to putting it 7th. It was very
because it's so beautiful. You can't.
But it's very nice. I like the trees and I like the snow. And I love the blue
purple
sky.
The purple caves is also
nice. Yes, they're great. I like the finish of Act 1. How it finishes in this nice sort of glowing purple crystalline cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've put only better because I prefer the look of it. That's what I said. Yeah, gorgeous ice. I love a good ice level visually. But it's not. Just the water fucking ruins it. It's too much.
Boring.
It's not fun, and the music's not great. It's a bit.
The Act 1 is. Act 2's a bit like pest.
Yeah, this one. It's fine, but
play Act 2. Play Act 1. Act 1 is good.
It's that one.
That's nice.
Nice and icy. Yeah,
it's basically
very sort of twinkly.
It's like God, I just brain fog. What's the
which one?
Sonic 3 snow level.
Ice Cap Zone.
It's like Ice Cap. Obviously, it's like a modern version of modern, but like new Ice Cap Zone.
Yeah,
but with water. So shit.
Yeah.
Can you think of a good Sonic underwater level?
Yeah, I can. I know I can. But I forget what it is now. Ocean Base is technically underwater. Advanced 3, but no. With actual water.
With when he moves through water, yeah.
In 2D?
In any, yeah, probably 2D, yeah.
No, nothing's coming to mind. I like Aquaplanet from 2-bit.
Yes,
but the water.
But we knocked it down for being fucking painful.
Yeah,
well. I can't. They just
not really. No.
Okay, no, I maybe Tidal Tempest.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I don't mind Tidal Tempest.
That's the best.
Actually, also Hydrocity. Hydrocity.
Oh yeah, surely.
Sorry. Hydrocity takes it. It's obviously that's a fucking.
I sort of just ignored that one. Yeah,
that is an underwater zone done well for sure.
Yeah, but that's okay. But still, it's still not great. I still don't love the underwater bit.
Aquatic Ruins
it's
nice
just not
too.
very. Yeah, but I wouldn't say that really counts as barely underwater. I mean, it is, but barely. Yeah.
I think Hydrocity and Tidal Tempest are the only underwater levels that do it well.
Yeah.
If that. They're still just, there are a slog. You kind of dread them a bit.
What about Oil Ocean? Love that one.
No. The aim is to get out of the water.
Yeah. No, but it's part of the character that he hates water and water's grim. So
fine. Yes, that's true. But still, if you're going to dedicate an entire level per game to being underwater,
just make it like I mean, again, I can't sing praises of this level enough. Like Aquatic Ruin, just have little bits of it in there, not too much.
Or make him move faster, or have a mechanics like Hydrocity, which actually does help with that. With
give
the
him a
fans
sea fox,
and that shit. All the sea fox,
like in Tales Adventure. That makes it much. I love that game. I can't wait to do that one. It makes it much more bearable. Yeah. Still.
Okay, so we're aligned.
Yeah, so far. What's your 5?
My 5,
please. I bet it's the same as mine. I bet it is.
It probably is. Angel Island.
Oh, it's not. Thank God. I bet that's our only difference. It's not,
so Angel Island. Let me justify it. So Angel Island obviously is very cool. It's great that it's there. It's a nice deviation from basically zones that are just copying Sonic. Well, Ice Mountain copies is sort of copying Ice Pack. Ice Cap. But it's a cool engagement with the Sonic lore, which is cool. It also actually. There's a lot of good things to say about Angel Island. It very successfully integrates what I can best describe as ancient technology through kind of rustic devices like those bowls that spin and the kind of gears. It feels like and the stones, the stone pillars with the springs that move around. It feels like you are moving through the ruins of an ancient civilization that doesn't exist anymore, that had quite advanced technology. which is cool. Like the stone aesthetic mixed with the kind of rustic browns and earthy tones, and that beautiful jungle meander.
The background's delicious.
It's really, really
nice
cool.
Temples and just
There's also
warm
lifts,
trees,
like levitating, and the bowls that's run down the ramps.
Yeah.
That he stands on.
Yeah.
It just has this feel of like ancient tomb, ancient civilization,
but like in the sky,
technology.
which is so cool.
Exactly, in the sky. So it's a sort of mixture, and the clouds obviously hark back to Sky Sanctuary. So it's a sort of fusion of Sky Sanctuary and Angel Island.
Yeah.
All of that is great. It just gets a little bit testing.
Yeah, a little bit
to play.
Again, it's just sort of fine.
It's mid. It's just
fairly
not
unremarkable.
It's not. It gets boring. Act 2 doesn't build. Act 2 doesn't bring anything different to the table, and it's just more of the same. And I don't know. It just doesn't. You leave thinking, kind of, thank God that's over. The pulleys.
It doesn't really stick with you. I always find myself every time I revisit advanced games, there are levels I forget, and then ones I don't forget.
Yeah,
that's one I just completely
forgotten.
Exactly.
This level was in this game.
Yeah.
I would have said actually it was in 2, not 1.
I think there's one a lot like it in 2. Which
the Rhino bots a welcome appearance.
Yeah, they're always good.
Are they called Rhino bots? They're not actually called
Rhino Tank.
Rhino Tank. Sorry.
Sky Canyon Zone in 2, which I couldn't think
of.
Oh God, looks the same.
Yeah, fuck that level. Yeah, and the another technology thing is the balls that spin.
Yeah,
which are often, it transitions from being against the background of the jungle to against a sort of stone background with fire, like lanterns of fire, which is quite cool.
Like in Lost Labyrinth in Sonic 4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same shit.
Which I appreciate all of that, and it does capture the essence of what Angel Island is with its all the lore associated with it, which is cool. So there was obviously some thought there when they designed that level. It wasn't just like, let's just take. Yeah, let's just take a name and plonk it onto some random thing.
Exactly.
There's a bit of thought, which I really do appreciate.
Yeah.
It's just a bit mid.
Yeah.
The experience of playing it. Also,
that's true.
We can talk about it later, but the boss is fucking cool.
He's a plus.
Mecha Knuckles.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Big plus, but we're separating that from the level.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. That's your 5.
That's my 5.
My 5.
Egg Rocket.
I imagine you can guess. No, not Egg Rocket. Casino Paradise Zone.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Why have you put Casino Paradise at 5th place?
Again, I don't know. I always just have found it a bit unremarkable.
Really?
My favourite part of it is the music, which I'm going to play now, Act 1, which I think is really good. It's proper good, like old sort of bluesy jazz, kind of ritzy shit, and it really works.
I love it. I think the music's outstanding.
I'll whack it on. Here it is. Like proper
How good is
proper
that?
Sort of 50s, like 50s sort of old casino classy kind of vibe. It's
for
really
a Game Boy
good.
game, that is such good music.
It's got
catchy.
such a kind of. I love how I don't think it is this, but it feels like the sort of tempo is all constantly changing by slowing down and then going into.
Yeah, it feels like
nice
live
verse,
music.
Back and,
Let me play
yeah,
Act
it
2.
does, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, go on. You can do Act 2.
Thanks.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's just great.
That piano
I feel
is
like
so good in the background. Oh
yeah,
there's a really good solo with that later on, where it's like dan dan dan.
What, in the
dan,
song?
Dan, dan, yeah, this bit.
Oh yeah.
It's brilliant. It's
It is
really
brilliant. You really do feel like you're in a kind of groovy,
it's a
jazzy
big
bar
plus, that.
with some chill gambling going on, and some neon elements. It's great. I love it. I think it's such good music.
But For me, that's kind of the only like strong plus. Otherwise, it's just a standard casino level for me. I find I didn't get a lot from it. It's nice. Like I don't hate it at all, but I always just kind of think, yeah, that was that. It's fine.
Okay.
Quite vanilla, I'd say. I just found nothing to kind of stand out. Nothing to like. Oh, this is great, sort of thing. It's just fine. It's just fun. It's good. Like it's not bad at all. It's just sort of good. And my favorite part is the song. I love the background though. I like the big sort of Disney castle in the background. That's nice.
So you think Angel Island is better than Casino Paradise?
That's fourth for me.
So at fourth place.
My fourth is Angel Island, and I'll justify why it's just again very close. 6 and 7 are close. 4 and 5 are close. Then the rest is quite obvious for me. But yeah. No, I don't know. It's just, that's kind of where I stand it. I like it a lot, but not quite enough to put it as fourth.
Okay, I will add to that when I get to it.
Wow. Fuck. When you get to it in like 2 hours' time at the top. Okay. Well, I'll do my fourth now. I'll tell you.
So now
I'll tell you why I like Angel
I've
Island.
blown my load on Angel Island.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on
lucky you. No, it's
Knuckles wasn't, please.
Mecha Knuckles wasn't.
No.
Well, the reason I put up there, I know we said that we wouldn't include Mecha Knuckles, but I mean, taking it in like a story account.
Because
the context of it, I love what that means. To the choice to just randomly, that's the most story I think you get.
It literally is.
The choice to
it's also unexplained.
Exactly, but I don't know. You sort of figure it yourself. The choice to have Mecha Knuckles there, a metal version of the Guardian of Angel Island, just represents like Eggman's sort of corruption of it. It's great, and he's just there,
which he has put him there obviously because you
course.
see Eggman standing there. He's been flying there,
and Angel Island is full of sort of badniks and spikes and enemies that shouldn't be there. So which I guess encapsulates the most of kind of what the story is trying to do. Eggman's corruption. That's kind of the only time you actually see it properly is through him. Yeah, but no, we can talk about the actual fight later on. But the fact that he's there, I think, is really cool.
Yeah,
cool. It's really cool, and it's unexplained, and also never again. We haven't seen Mecha Knuckles since. What the fuck?
Cool. He's
a cool interesting.
I can't get enough of him.
I know. No, you've kind of said it all the good stuff. I like where the special spring is in that one. It's quite a good chat. It's all very high up.
Right,
I enjoy getting to it.
Top right.
But
I also like the purple elephant.
What?
There are some quite cool new flickies in this game that you see. Some of which you see rendered in the final picture if you beat Moonzone boss. But in Angel Island in particular, I kept noticing there's a purple elephant flicky.
I gotta see this.
That's really cute.
Let me find him.
I think he's in the the badniks in Angel Island as well are really cool. I like them a lot. There's those purple chameleons that are great.
Yeah, I like them a lot. They're classic. They're good.
And I think they pop out a little purple elephant. Yeah.
Purple elephant. Where is this guy? Hang on. Here we go. Advance.
Right game.
Hang on. What's he called? Shit, elephant. Yeah. Oh, it's the same one from Sonic Adventure. That's cool. That's very.
Is he in Sonic Adventure? Purple elephant.
He is. Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's grey and purple in this one. Interesting.
Yeah, he's lovely.
Love it. No.
The background also looks like Matanui.
From Lego Bionicle.
History, like Wall of History animation in Lego Bionicle.
Yeah,
which is really nice.
It's not a bad
with
thing
that
at
river.
all.
No,
it looks lovely.
I think there is is that a Mayan? Is that like a pyramid temple?
I'm just checking for you now. It's also nice and sort of adventure-esque, which I like.
It's nice that the clouds move too. That gives it a bit of dynamism. Really makes you feel like you're in the sky.
Yes, they are.
There is on the right-hand side of the background. You actually don't see it that often because of the clouds and the platform. There is a pyramid, which is fucking cool because presumably that's the Mystic Ruins.
Yeah, it would be, which means this is near all that.
Well, it is the Mystic Ruins, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the point because there's the river that runs through it, so that's great too.
Yes, and it's at the time of adventure this is happening, so it would be there. That's great. That's really cool.
Really cool.
Very cool. Nice.
Yeah, we love that.
That's that. That's my fourth place.
Okay, well, in fourth place, interesting. You put this one higher. In fourth place, I have put Egg Rocket.
Have you?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think this is a really good zone. It's an excellent end of game zone as well. I think it's a better Death Egg analog. It is a genuine challenge to get through. It's long, much longer than the other stages. It has a kind of hidden timer element in it that I didn't actually realize either. That if you don't reach a certain point, it just falls. The egg rocket falls apart as you climb up it. I think there's a couple of things I love. I love the orange sky with the mellow music, continuing the tradition of Eggman ship traversing levels, having this kind of weird, depressive, ambient, mellow.
Wing Fortress.
There was another one as well. I think it was an 8-bit. It's one we've done. Sonic 2 8-bit, I think.
Egg Utopia hasn't got that.
Maybe it's not 2. There's another level that had it.
Sorry, not Crystal Egg. I mean, no, not that one.
Oh, I'm thinking of Superstars. I think.
No, you're not. That's not mellow at all. It's just hard. It's heavy, that one. I don't know, but it is there. I know what you mean.
What's the game where you have to jump through like the turtles were all waiting for you?
What?
There are turtles. I can't remember.
That sounds like Sky Chase.
Yeah, it does.
2.
But maybe whatever. It is obviously harking back to Wing Fortress and that kind of music. I love the diamond badniks. They're really cool.
Yeah, they're iconic.
And I love the way that the zone literally falls apart as you climb up it. That gives a real sense of progression and raises the stakes.
Yeah.
And makes you feel like you're in genuine jeopardy. I also love you move through the stratosphere as you progress the level. So you start off in the orange sunset and then you end in space, which is really cool. And there's also those big windows, which are epic. Where you look out and you see you're now in space.
Damn right.
It's great. It's just, I actually, despite it being a bitch and it gets harder and harder as you progress up, it is a good challenge. And you do feel, I never got sick of it when I was playing. I just thought, I'm just working for it, which actually kind of makes Cosmic Angel then a bit of a pain because you feel like you've climbed the mountain and then you've got a little bit more to go at the end, which actually isn't quite as fun or rewarding.
Yeah.
But it's just a really solid Eggman base, high stakes end level that I think deserves to be applauded.
Agreed.
You obviously fucking love it.
I'll say my piece on it later. I've got some shit to say.
Wow.
But cool. That's your 4.
That is my number 4. Yeah.
Nice.
Also, the big windows appear throughout, which is just so cool.
It's
and
great.
it's got a good range of gimmicks as well.
Please. I want something to say about it.
Okay. Okay, right, I'll move on. All right. Yeah. Big up, Egg Rocket. Number 4.
Facts.
What's your 3?
My 3 is Neo Green Hill Zone.
Same.
Nice.
We are aligned on that.
Nice.
I've also put Neo Green Hill Zone.
That was first. I bet it's CP.
That was going to be lower for me, but I bumped it actually because I thought no, it is good, and then I remembered certain very specific things.
It's so nice, isn't it? Just great. You start the game with a smile.
You do, yeah, and it's a really jubilant, pleasant
so bright.
music.
The music is so happy and chill, not like massive, kind of kicking you off. Just sort of, you're starting out here. You can take it easy.
Yeah,
you can just enjoy the lovely scenery, the palm trees, the umbrellas. Yeah. It's so nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I wish they bring it back. Easy Band.
Well, they kind of did with Emerald. It's almost Seaside Hill. Almost.
It's sort of Emerald Coast as well, with all the sort of brown, wooden pathways and all that. I love the bridge at the end. I think that's really cool. I think that's a really cool detail. I just think like why? It's so good. It's so cool.
Well, it's weirdly like the Radical Highway Bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is strange, really cool. But it's just so nice.
It's lovely. I love.
It's a good transition also between Secret Base and Neo Green Hill, where you go from rural to obviously more urban. True. It's literally bridges the levels together.
So, yeah, I love. I fucking love. No, sorry, that's not. It's like the closest I think I could is honestly Bridge Zone from. Bridge Island
that's
Zone.
a good shout.
No, Bridge Island Zone from Superstars. It's nothing like Bridge Zone. Bridge Island Zone from Superstars. That's such a good song. It's fucking great. It's like that. It has the same kind of like half, possibly the same half pipe run, sort of 2D half pipe runs. It has got a lot of waterfalls. It's got lots of sort of tight platforming that's in a sort of canyon setting kind of thing on a beach. I don't know. Yeah, they're similar. No, I fucking love it. I think it's a very, very strong first level. Big fan. I would live there.
I would live there.
Yeah.
It's got some really good, unique features as well. At the end of Act 2, there's a beautiful bushy area where the trees form a kind of layer that you can fall through or jump along across the top of, which is beautiful. Yeah. Really, the trees are actually a really, really nice part of the whole level.
It's a very impressively detailed zone. It's got a lot for a beach. It's got a lot of variation.
Yeah, there's got a lot going on. And you start with the two sort of deck chairs that are just there, and you run along the jetties, which you don't really see again, and you go from like palm trees on the beach to more of a littoral grassland area as you ascend and traverse it. It's just such a good zone.
Yeah,
and then you end on a bridge, which leads you out of that.
The bridge is great.
Area.
The bridge is just really cool. It's very nice. Yeah, the sort of path that goes towards it.
And I like how the sea moves in the background. That's a really cool effect.
It's also a very nice background.
We should mention that the this levels like this allow the DIMP style of gameplay to really thrive, where you can get some serious speed.
True.
It's so fun.
Sent off down that hill.
You can get absolutely sent, and it's really, really fun.
There are Kikis in this. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. You know, the monkeys from Adventure.
Yes, they are.
I like how much of Adventure's in this with the Rhino Liner.
It's very Emerald Coast, actually.
It's very Emerald Coast.
There's a bit where you run across a water spout too.
Yeah,
which is really cool. You don't run. You actually slide across it.
Yeah, you get carried by it. Yeah, it's great.
I love it.
Big fan.
It's so good. Actually, yeah, it definitely deserves to be nice and high. It's really, really strong.
Agreed. Yeah, nice flowers too. Lovely flowers.
Beautiful nature throughout it. Agreed.
Indeed. Right. That's our 3.
So
what's your number 2?
Oh, I think you should tell me what your number 2 is first.
Really?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, fine. Okay. My number 2. Secret Base.
No way have you put that first. Okay, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Secret Base. Yeah, so my number 2 is also Secret Base.
Wow, are you taking the piss? You put that first. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll come on to it.
That's pretty weird.
Let's absolutely praise. Let's praise.
I think you've got a crippling gambling addiction.
Hey, come on. Let's just hear this first. Here we go. Ready?
Get off Betfred. Oh, God.
That is such a good song.
Let me just slap you with Act 2. What a fucking groove! So good.
It's amazing.
It's such a stanky little shit.
That is one of the best.
So good, isn't it?
One of the best 2D songs
I know.
I've ever heard in my
It's just
life.
unbelievable fun
That exists. It's so good. It's
good. I'm a sucker for funk and jazz, especially in Sonic, and it's just brilliant.
The little piano flares in the background. Just stunning.
I love that pause. It's so good.
And why? For a secret base.
I know.
It's like a spy thriller. That's what they were going for. It's like sneaky spy.
I know. I've got to talk about how. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's a proper infiltration. You get the infiltration bit at the start.
Yeah, you do.
Using these sort of you can see them as sort of funky gadgets.
I have to say, I nearly put this first.
No. This couldn't top my first.
Oh my god, egg cock. I nearly put this first.
Really?
But
why? I couldn't put this first because the bulk of the level is just a
that's
base.
why it doesn't. But it's got the music is so good.
Music's unreal. That city outside. Oh my god!
Yes,
it's like Starlight Zone from Sonic 1, and I fucking love that green industrial sort of girder shit everywhere. It's so good.
At the beginning, you start by looking out over a city, which I think you only see.
No. You only see it at the start of that one, and you've got these cool sort of flashlights. These cool flashlights sort of spinning around on you. It's just it's really again sneaky.
That is fucking cool.
It's awesome.
The way the level starts with spotlights moving across you, which I guess suggests you're at the outside of the base and where the searchlights are moving around and you're about to infiltrate. That's so cool.
I know, it's great.
The city looks like the yellow line. There's like a yellow line that runs along the middle of it that looks like a kind of motorway, and then above it you've got a cool skyline of like office blocks and a big tower. Kind of looks a bit like Tokyo, actually.
Hell yeah.
It's so cool. So cool. Then you're in, and then it's basically a secret base.
Yeah, look at that. These nice domes. That's so cool.
I know, with the sort of,
that's
it's very
brilliant.
industrial.
Yeah, I love that. I love a city in Sonic.
To be honest though, even though it is quite a homogeneous once you're inside the base, the like decision to use a kind of rustic brown, red, earthy look.
Yeah, very.
It's extremely.
It's
cool.
like the sort of underbelly of a factory.
Yeah,
it's all sort of messy and rusty and dirty. It's not sleek. It's not clean.
No, it's not sleek.
It's very it's old.
Unlike Egg Rocket, which has more of a polish.
Gives it a sort of charm to it.
Yeah, it's kind of dirty, grimy, industrial, which is great mixed with the tunage.
Sort of beneath a steel sky. Yes.
A little bit. Yep.
Which is always good. It's a great game. That
I like the pipe parallax going on as well, which creates a bit of movement to the level. You got those two pipes that sit in the foreground that don't move, and then all the stuff in the background scrolls with you. Yeah, it's really cool.
That is very cool.
It's actually a really satisfying.
Playing it is really fun as well.
Yes, that's the other thing.
I left it. I finished it and thought, God, that was fun. That was a great level.
It's quick. It's quick.
It's snappy. It's sleek. It's just so like. It's
and the zip lines are really fun.
Yeah, and the cranes are a good pause, and then you go straight on. It's a big fan. It's great. It's really cool.
It is great. Yeah, and in amongst the machinery, there's flashing lights of yellow and red.
Yeah.
Which looks great.
It's very active. It's very lively.
It is, and that would mix with this like outstanding tune. So as you're swinging through industry on claws hanging from the pipes,
like you couldn't have a song that funky if you were going slow.
No, great. Yeah, it has got some seriously good speed to it. I think it's a triumph of the level. It's really, really good.
Agreed. Right.
I've got anything? Well, before we move on, have I got anything else? It's also got those oil ocean pipe things that blast up.
Oh yeah, yes,
them,
in Act 2, which is all right. It's fine. I mean, there's like 4 of them, but yeah, it's not a lot. This sort of gave up after a bit, but yeah,
I love it. It's a superb level, and I really cannot get enough of that music. Have you ever found a remix of Secret Base?
I have. Shall I play it for you?
Go on, just play it. I'd like to hear it.
I sadly can't tell you who made it because I've had it for years. It's somewhere here. Let me just give me 1 second. It is. Here we go. This is it. Ready? I've called it Secret Base, as in BASS.
Nice.
Here it is. Honestly, just doesn't quite work as well. Like it fits that. Sort
it nearly does,
sparky
but it's still
crackle.
very good.
It's great. That, yeah.
It does suit the 8-bit sound really nicely.
It does.
Okay, well let me. You seem so fucking pumped to talk about Egg Rocket, so let me go and justify my
choice out the way first.
Paradise
hell,
as numero uno.
I'm so curious. It's 5th for me. I'm not sure if we've ever been this.
It's a big discrepancy.
Divergent. Go on.
Okay.
Tell me why.
I love this zone. Clearly,
I love democracy. I love the Republic.
I think it's really, really, really good. I think it's really, really fun as well. I love the vibrancy of it. I think it's a casino level ramp.
I bet you were steaming when I was saying, it's all right, it's fine.
Yeah, I was like, what? I think the vibrancy. It's the best casino level I've seen to date. The vibrancy is so high. It's so stuffed. I also absolutely love the juxtaposition of real plant life in the background with the jungle and the sea and the sky, and artificial plant life that you see in the form of neon palm trees.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, idiot. Neon palm trees and plants. And also in the windows, as you progress through the level, there are purple and green cacti. That are either real or fake, don't know, it doesn't really matter, but it's just really, really cool. So there is a kind of nature interweave, which I think works so well in this context. Nature interweaved with the hyper saturated neon aesthetic, like Vegas casino vibe. If you just take time to look at the detail of the structures that you're moving through, there is a lot of effort put into creating genuinely interesting features. Like I've just frozen on a random frame in the level, and you've got diamonds, orange squares within squares, sort of pillars holding up platforms. The cactus, you've got in kind of framed archways with red, yellow, and green borders. Yeah, very Caesar palette. And then you've got a gold plaque underneath with Sonic or Sega's name. The balloon, you've got fireworks popping off in the background. You've got that DNA strand red twiddly thing. You've got the palace in the purple sky with fireworks and balloons going off.
Oh, I see them now. Oh, yes. Yes, that's very cool.
And then you've got mixed it, and then there's this rogue boat at the start that's flying in the sky that you can land on.
That's quite sort of Twinkle Parky.
The badniks are really cool. The music's absolutely slaps. It's so good. It's probably, I think, it's the most fun to play. It's super fast. The pinball mechanics, for once, actually work really, really well and don't slow you down massively. You get stuck in a fucking pit. You have to get perfect timing to reach through a gap. It genuinely propels you on. There's a good variety of routes up and down the level, and all of them are fun. Like the boss, that doesn't really count, but still, some sort of added bonus. Yeah. It's great. I was really, really impressed with it, and I played it twice and thought, God, that is just so much fun. And I can't get enough of the aesthetic that it's got going on, with all the intense cluster of neon colors and detail and lights that are flashing constantly that actually just work really, really well.
Yeah. Fair. I can see why.
And I love the badniks. There's some really cool guys wandering around. It's like a lizard thing with an open top that looks really cool.
Yes, I know who you mean. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I just didn't have the same reaction to it.
Yeah, I just thought, God, that's. I gave the casino level a chance because I thought, okay, fine, it's not usually my thing. Fine, let me try. Let me give it the benefit of the doubt. And actually, when you really look, I just think they got it so right. Everything is just perfect in this, and I really do like the artificial versus real nature combo. Yeah. Having the background of like a serene nighttime sea, again with a little bit of green, and the castle and the purple sky with the stars is genius.
Great, yeah,
it's inspired.
Yeah, it is. Fair.
So yeah, there we go.
True.
Love it.
Nice.
It's really, really good level. I think it's just better than Secret Base.
Yeah, interesting. Right, now on to the real winner. The one that is actually.
So tell me about Smeg Rocket, mate. Why do you absolutely spaff on it?
I'm going to open on this, mate, because you need to just listen to how fucking good this is. That is one of the most beautiful songs. I mean, wow. It is, God. You start Egg Rocket on a very sort of regular, just beam of metal, and you have this beautiful sunset behind you, which is beaming onto sort of Eggman structures and mountains, and it's just this overwhelming rich orange as you know that the day in your adventure is slowly coming to an end. No, quickly, soon, it's happening soon, and the music, which takes time to build. If you listen to it, it's got a sort of bum, 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 and then
it is
and then
beautiful.
It kicks off, and it builds, really and then once it starts, you're going and you're inside the rocket, and it takes off. It has such a good narrative to it. Oh, I just think it's great. It's a 3-part epic gauntlet as you ascend this Eggman machine
Yep, that's
to
fast.
to get to the top and stop him. You really feel the sort of mission, the adventure happening here. I just the song captures the determination of Sonic to triumph, and what's at stake. And the desperation of that, to I don't know, whatever, save the animals, but whatever it is, you feel it. As you said, I think it's great how it goes from this fucking god. I can't get off that sky. It's so good. That gorgeous orange sky to the atmosphere, the ozone, and then space. That's so cool because it's moving as you're in it. Yeah, I like the sort of time limit thing. I don't know. Playing it's great. It's a good challenge. It's a really good challenge. And if you once you finish it and just stop, you think, wow, that was a big gauntlet. That was just a proper mission. I did it. The egg rocket. I don't know. I think it's fucking great. I thought, wow, that's brilliant. And the music captures all of that so well. Because it has a sort of sadness to it. The song. It has a sort of tragic desperation to it that's just really effective. It's brilliant. I've got 2 remixes. I just want to check if they are good because I used to listen to them quite a lot because I love this song so much. So I downloaded 2 of them. Here we go. Old 80s synth. Brilliant. And then this one I got in the style of, as I mentioned earlier, Beneath the Silver Sky, in that sort of nice old, I don't know, sort of bit crushed sound font. Lovely stuff. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I put it at the top pretty quickly. And I thought, yeah, nothing quite captures that just impact, that atmospheric impact. Yeah.
Completely fair. It is an exceptional level, and you're right. It has a beautiful aesthetic. It is a gauntlet that is well constructed with an interesting structure and does feel highly rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it perfectly justified. I'm pleased you put it at first place. I'm pleased.
Yeah.
I respect it.
As
I respect the level.
As you spoke about it, I thought, how can this not be first? How can you not say all this and think, wow, this is just the best thing ever?
Because I do prefer Neo Green Hills Space and Casino Paradise over it. But I understand. Fair, I understand. Yeah, I do really understand. I respect it a lot as a level.
Love it. I love it. And just to say, the backgrounds of this game are spectacular.
Yeah, they're really
actually. I'm looking at my list. Ice Mountain is great. Casino Paradise, Angel Island, they're all great. Neo Green Hills lovely. Secret Base, Egg Rocket.
And presumably that's kudos to Yuji, the bloke we mentioned.
I guess so. I mean, if he's doing all that, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so he absolutely nailed that.
Smashed it out of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Right. Let's do bosses.
Okay.
There's 8 bosses.
There are. 1 for each zone, plus X zone, plus the moon zone.
Yeah, final zone, extra zone, X zone, moon zone. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We could just rattle through them.
Let's just go for it. Who's your
nice.
Who's
it's nice favorite? Standard Eggman bosses. I put the Egg X at the bottom.
Fuck the Egg X.
I think it's shit.
Fuck it.
It's rubbish.
Pointless.
It's just a little tube. I mean, what shit final boss?
I hate it.
Imagine if you don't get to the Super Egg Robot. That's what you see.
Disappointing, and it's preceded by
2
boring repeats.
I know, which is crap.
I hate it.
You can only do that once. And
it's
then
like he's literally a tube that he's like goes inside his foreskin, then pokes his head out.
I know, it's pretty
catches
nasty.
you with his horrid hand.
It's pretty nasty.
Shakes you about, and it's all about timing, and it's just crap. I don't like it at all. No thanks. Fuck the X Zone boss. It's shit.
Egg X.
And it's not a particularly interesting place either. So no, poo for that. Right at the bottom.
Agreed.
Then I put the balls boss from my favourite zone, Casino Paradise.
I put the egg press at my 7th, and then I put the egg ball.
What's the egg press? Is that
egg press is the secret base one that jumps about like a retard. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that one. It's not great.
Yeah, other way around for me. I put Casino Paradise boss, balls boss.
I don't know.
Then
balls
boss.
Weird enough that I sort of quite like it.
I liked it.
It's just a ball.
I preferred bouncy boss. He was quite chill.
Yeah. He's chill, but not a fan.
Then I
put egg spider.
Who's that? Which one's that?
It's the fucking Ice Mountain one. I hate that one. It's such a bitch.
Oh, the drill one.
Yeah, where he brings down the platforms.
I thought that's good. No, that's higher for me.
It's a good boss, but I hate it.
I put the Cosmic Angel fucker.
Egg Snake.
Yeah, the
Why
Wiggler
put
one,
Egg Snake
which you
so
have
high?
to
I
jump
might
to
actually move
spin
that.
him.
That's
It's
way
good,
too
that.
high.
It is good,
Yeah.
but it's just boring.
Yeah, I've got Egg Snake at 4.
It's a bit, yeah, it's not. It's like, okay. And it gets quite frustrating, and it becomes very hard to ricochet off him correctly without losing all
as
of
it
your
goes
rings,
on.
which
I like how he zips about
seems
like
to
a
be
freak.
completely
Yeah.
unforgiving. Then I put Hammer Boss from Neo Green Hill, which I quite liked. He drives
I've got
around
Egg
with
Hammer.
his
Yeah,
fuck
I've
off
got
hammer.
Egg Hammer Tank. It's nice. I like it when he smacks it and then
Yeah,
uses
yeah,
it to launch stuff.
yeah,
That's
that's
good.
cool when he
It's quite
uses
fun.
the
That
momentum to
you can see how heavy he is.
waft himself.
What was the weight in Free Riders that it said he was? Like 100 and something
He's
kilograms.
Like 220
He's a big guy. Wait,
massive unit.
Eggman weight. 128 kilos.
Oh, 128, yeah. Well, 200 would be huge.
Is that,
yeah, no, that's heavy.
Is that clinically obese?
He's got very lean legs.
Yeah, he does.
And he's unbelievably flexible. So I think he's actually in pretty good shape. I don't know what causes the belly.
It doesn't.
How he achieves that physique is extraordinary. Like, what is he doing to get such thin legs?
Yeah, it's a unique.
It's a very unique
it's a
build.
Pretty hard physique.
He's got it's just the most unique build I've ever seen.
It seems to work for him.
He's like a number 9 build.
I was thinking the other day. You think about how no other character in any franchise has access to this many resources. Think about how much he's made, but just actually think about how much he's made and how big they are, because they're levels. Think about how fast Sonic is, how much ground he will cover per level. It's insane how much he's made.
He's the most successful creator of all time.
Yeah. He must be so proud of his work.
The most successful, and he is proud. He's very proud of it.
He's very proud of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, very proud, and rightfully
Hence
so.
why he names everything the egg something.
He's an absolute genius.
He's earned the title of scientific genius.
He just wants to raise the world. You'd think he'd put more effort into just doing that rather than creating these unbelievable creations. But he likes to do it in style.
Yeah,
he's a god.
Good lad.
Can't
he's a good lad. Yeah,
even with his impressive physique.
Big fan. Yeah, big fan.
So all the weight must be in his belly, all the weight.
Yeah. Hence egg.
Yeah,
that's what the yolk is. Yeah.
You wouldn't think it's actually that. He doesn't look heavy though. He doesn't move heavy.
He almost looks inflatable, but he definitely is heavy.
We were playing Free Riders recently the other day, and some of the acrobatics he pulls when he does tricks. He does the splits,
like 4 flips in the air.
He's unbelievably lithe and maneuverable. And has ridiculous agility.
Yeah,
and you see him move in SA2 when he spins around the chair.
Erudite.
He's like
that's not the wrong word.
Erudite. That's not the right word at all.
Well, I mean, he is erudite.
He is very erudite.
He's very well read.
He's very well, but his sprinting. He's
very nubile.
He's really quick. Good alacrity.
Rapid. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Wait. So top 2 bosses, yeah.
Yeah, so
Super Egg Robot in second place, top place Mecha Knuckles. It's got to be the same for you.
Obviously, same for me.
Surely,
Super Egg Robot is really cool.
He's cool.
He looks
he's
great.
a cool guy.
Enjoyed the boss. It's doable.
He looks like a sort of Buzz Lightyear kind of shit figure thing.
He is. He's really cool. Armored, chunky unit. Good.
He's
colours.
a big guy. Yeah.
Liked him. And he's flying through space. And I also just one small detail.
So cool.
I do like how in X Zone you see the moon in the background because
that is
go
cool.
there.
That's very cool. I also like that. that it's on the moon. That's just cool.
It is.
It's just cool.
Which he will then blow
up
up
on the moon.
In
SA2. After using the Super Egg. Yeah, it is cool.
Mecha Knuckles is
Mecha Knuckles
fantastic.
I said my piece on him. I think he's brilliant. I like his sort of hidden outer skin. That's quite cool.
So what is going on? Eggman has gone to Angel Island and thought, I'll make a metal version of the Guardian who's usually here to fight Sonic. Yeah. Because at first he's pretending to look like Knuckles. He looks a little off. His colours are wrong. He's a bit pinker than he should.
He's got yellow gloves.
But there's a deceit feature built into him as well. So presumably the idea was to trick him into thinking that was Knuckles and then kill him, which is also really cool. But obviously it failed and Sonic destroyed him.
It's great when the music changes. When you knock off his disguise. Is this it? Hang on. Great bass.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Which is that's interesting as well. So he was trying to trick him
As always, Knuckles is always involved in tricks, isn't he?
He's usually the one being tricked, and he's same sort of moveset as
the turntables.
Mecha Sonic. No, it's the gliding. It's the same sort of moveset as Knuckles actually when you fight him in Angel Island.
Yeah, but then it becomes more Mecha Sonic.
Yes, then which is exactly.
Very cool.
It's a good fight. I really enjoyed it.
It's just so random. He's just there. It's great.
And no lore attached to him, or he's ever explained the game.
And he's still nothing.
It was just an Eggman decision to be like, "Oh, I'll just create this guy as a trap."
Yeah, it's cool.
Really cool.
I dig it.
Maybe the Dimps guys were just like, let's just throw in a mecha. We've had Mecha Sonic. Let's make Mecha Knuckles. Oh, imagine the two of them together. It'd be so good.
It'd be beautiful.
Dual fight.
Mecha Sonic and Mecha Knuckles would be awesome.
Yeah,
they should do that.
Let's get Jack's figure of Mecha Knuckles.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking good.
Not to be confused with the beautiful metal Knuckles from Sonic
He's I would say more divine.
He is more divine, for sure. He is. He's gorgeous beyond belief.
He's a stunner.
I also really like how when you hit Eggman in these games, his eyes appear to pop out.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Quite fun.
I know.
Very kook, very Dimps, very kooky.
Expressive. Yeah.
So those are the bosses, and then just a brief note on arguably the shittest and worst part of this game: the fucking special stages.
I'm not a fan of those.
God awful.
They're not great. I mean, they're fine.
No, they're fine. No,
they're fine.
No, they're fine because you can reload if you miss rings.
No,
if you're just playing them, because you get one chance and then you've missed the spring.
The one chance is just offensive.
Then you have to wait until the next one and do it again. And the amount of rings you need is actually quite high. The depth perception on trying to figure out the rings is extremely difficult. It would be a nightmare trying to get the special stage if you couldn't reload immediately.
Yeah,
an absolute nightmare because you just can't. Sometimes you cannot tell how far into the screen you should be to pick up certain rings, or where the bombs are, and they kind of come out of nowhere. It's really, really difficult. I hate the special stages. I hate them in all the advanced games, actually.
No, I like the playing one.
I don't
Advanced
like that
one where you fly the tornado too. That's cool.
Got similar. It's not as bad as this, but it's got similar irritating aspects.
Whatever.
Is 2? You're on a skateboard.
I think so. I don't remember 2 really. Sonic Advance 2 special stage.
Because you have to do. God, I should know because you do that 400 times.
Oh no! That one's cool. It's the one where you're being chased by Zero in the big arena.
Oh, that one is fine.
That's
yes,
all right.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I take back what I said. The special stage. But the problem is you have to do it so many fucking times. The special stage is cool in 2, but 1 and 3 I hate because it uses the same mechanic and it's fucking crap.
That's fair. Yeah, it's cool though. CD
The
style.
secret spring thing is fine.
I like that. I like finding it. It's fun.
And
that's the best.
Because
I like
of the gameplay. Yeah, same.
I do wish it would tell you which act has it in it. That doesn't help at all.
It seems
because you can spend
mean.
a lot of time wasting your time looking for one in the wrong act. It's just a pain. It should just tell you if it's in there or not.
And
that'll make it much better.
I like how. I like how you have to. So it unlike in Advance 2, where you have to get 7 emeralds as each character, so like 6 times or 5 times, whatever. In this, the emeralds spread out over the 4 characters.
Yeah,
you collect them across,
thank God.
which is so much better and actually quite cool. It's a good mechanic. It's a good way of encouraging you to play the game repeatedly as well. So I like that.
Yeah, they're cool. And then you can go as Sonic. It's easy. You don't have to play. It's good. You don't have to replay Cosmic Angel. You can just go straight to it from the level select.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the only other kind of features the tiny Chao Garden, which we sort of touched on a bit already.
I didn't really. It's cute.
I like the 2 mini games.
Feels like it works a lot better if you do link it to S.
Yeah, I wish that was more doable. It'd be nice if we could actually do that, but I mean that's sadly a thing of the past. But it'd be cool that's how you get the sort of Tails chair and the Knuckles chair and the Amy chair. It's something like that, which is quite cool.
Yeah, quite complicated mechanic.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but yeah. No, yeah, it's great.
It's nice to just see the chair involvement, to be honest.
Yeah.
The chair were very this era as well, so it makes sense.
Which is just always good.
Any other points you want to discuss?
I'm just checking my list
rank.
That's
I've said everything I want to say.
Same. I'm checking. I think that's honestly.
It's a solid game.
Yeah, it's just a good game. It's just a good game. It's not like incredible. It's not amazing. It's just good. It's a good game.
Agreed. Let's try and reflect that in our scores. Bring up the table.
Okay, each one is out of 10, and it all adds up to 60. So we're ranking concept, gameplay, entertainment, locations, soundtrack, and art style.
Yes.
Each one out of 10. So concept out of 10.
Okay, so this is a modernized version of Sonic 1 for Game Boy, with a new series, new developers, 4 players.
Characters. Yeah. Style, the same adventure. So new, same shit, different toilet.
Yes, but lacking in story or novelty,
and lacking in, I don't know,
it's novelty of concept. Novelty of story.
It's all quite standard. It's good and new, but it's not. I wouldn't say it pushes it too far.
Well, Egg Rocket does push it, I think.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. As in, sort of, I don't know, in like sort of, in novelty. It's not that new.
No, but it's not. Yeah, but also that wasn't the mission.
I know, but still. It's just not too remarkable, but it's by no means bad. It's just
I do think it's just it's rock solid though as a new direction. I think that should be a pull. It's not a sequel. It's just a new direction, and it is a really really good modern take on Sonic 2D platformers. 8.
You're gonna say 8?
Yes, I think it should be high.
I was gonna say 7.
No, I think it is. It is just a really good first outing for the Advanced series in that sense. So I think it should be 8. Go on, it should be. It should be.
I don't know. I think Advanced 2 and 3 will score higher.
No, I don't think they will. I think Advanced will get let down in certain ways. Well, Advanced 2. Although actually that does introduce Vanilla and then Jamal and.
I don't know.
As a new concept,
I would say a 7. They have a good, strong foundation, and it's just good. It's not that new. This concept, it's been done before. It's just given a sort of modern take on it. I think 7 is what it should be. 8 is a bit keen. Good. Okay, gameplay.
Pretty fun.
Pretty solid for the most part. Knuckles is great. Amy's interesting.
Amy's
Amy's hit and miss. I don't know. I like her. You don't like her at all.
I think most people don't enjoy playing as Amy.
Yeah, probably. That's probably the consensus. Tails is alright. Sonic is fine. I'd say Sonic doesn't play that well. He should be a lot faster, and he should be. A bit faster. Yeah. Yeah, just a bit more nimble. But I mean, it's fine.
It is still good though. Yeah. It is fun, and they are all fun to play in their own way, and they interrupt the environment well. I'd give it a 7.
So that's what I was going to say. I agree, 7. Cool. Entertainment.
It's pretty fun. Good length.
It is pretty fun.
I like the replayability. I've praised the different characters and the experiences playing it.
Yeah. Entertainment. Yeah,
the bosses are
I think
not
I'd be
too
a
bad.
little lower on it than you because I didn't really, I don't know, it felt unnecessary to play as all the guys again.
I think 7 again. I think it's just good.
I would have said a high 6, but I think 7's fine.
No, 7's sure.
Fine. Okay, locations. Just to remind: Near Green Hill Secret Base Zone, Casino Paradise Ice Mountain, Angel Island, Egg Rocket, Cosmic Angel.
So we've basically got three bases in there.
Yeah.
Then we've got Seaside Green Hill, which is cool, and a standard ice one, a standard casino one, and then the moon, which is really cool.
But again, nothing like outstanding in terms of location.
Nothing massively. No press gardens or analogies.
Nothing like mind blowing.
Again, I'd probably give it a 7. I think it gets a 7 for the moon.
I think a 6.
No, it gets a 7 for the moon.
I don't think they are that amazing. Also, just to remind you, a 6 is not bad. A 6 is not bad at all. You're only 4 off.
Maybe it is a 6.
They're just not that special.
Yeah, go on 6.
Sonic Advance 2 will do higher. I.e. Music Plant. I love Music Plant. It's a 6.
6 is fair.
It's a high 6.
It's a 6.
Okay.
I concede.
Soundtrack.
There's some big bangers on there.
It's pretty good, this soundtrack.
They're actually all
Near
very
Green Hill's
good.
Secret Base is good. Casino Paradise is amazing. Secret Base is amazing. Ice Mountain's alright. Angel Island's alright. Egg Rocket's amazing. Cosmic Angel's fine. X-Zone's fine. The rest of
8.
No, mate, 7. It's not an 8. It's not an 8. No. That's not an 8.
No, it is.
It's not.
Secret,
it's not an 8.
I think honestly, Secret Base Secret Base, Casino Paradise,
You have to
and
take
Egg Rocket.
it into
Give
overall.
it an 8.
You have to be overall. Okay, you have to look at the special stage. You have to look at everything around it. You have to look at the ending themes, drowning, level clear.
The ending
boss-
theme is
boss
brilliant.
themes.
The credits theme is so good. We haven't played the credits.
Oh, the credits theme is beautiful.
Let me
It's
play
just
the credits. I'll play it now.
Okay, go on. You can whack it on. Just fucking suck it on.
This will convince you this should be an 8.
It's not an 8. It's not an 8. 8 is so strong.
That's a fat 8.
I don't care. It's a 7.
It's an
That's
8.
not an 8.
No, mate,
That's
it's an
not
8.
an 8.
It's an
It's
8.
not big enough to be an 8.
It is an 8.
It's just not. It's not an 8.
It
It's
is.
a 7.
What do the other games we've done get?
Oh wait, I don't know. It's a nightmare to bring it up.
You,
No, okay, right.
You have to bring it up.
Okay, 7. Fighter's got a 7 for soundtrack. I'm sorry, it is about as good as that.
It's not. It's better than that. It's better than that.
Colors got 7 for soundtrack.
It's
Again,
got
I'd
more
say
bangers than that. No, its colors doesn't have a
Mash.
Secret Base equivalent.
Oh mate, I don't know.
What did Sonic?
Sonic 2 8-bit got 7. They've all got 7.
Yeah.
Basically. Heroes got. I haven't got it on there, but probably about 7 or 8. No, 8. I reckon it's got an 8.
It's an 8. Please, mate. It's an 8. It is. There are some fucking standout tunes in here. There are.
Fine, I concede.
It's an 8.
Fair.
I gave you Concept 7. It's an 8.
It's a high 8. It's a low 8.
It is a really good soundtrack.
a low
All the
8.
advanced games have such good soundtracks.
They do. Okay, and finally
God for
art
that.
style. I love how it looks.
Pretty
so much.
high.
I'd like 9.
Ooh, bro always gets high with the art style.
Yeah, because I love how this shit looks. Nah, fine. 8. 8's fine. 8. No, but the backgrounds are so good.
No,
and the characters
let's
brilliant.
hold at 9.
It's a 9.
Let's go 9.
It's
Advance has beautiful art style. No, I love it.
It
9.
does.
We can't get enough of the adventure style. It's so
No,
good.
I
So
know,
iconic.
It's always good. They should bring it back. Which brings us total 2. Fucking knew it. 44.
44.
Out
Same
of
as
60.
Same as Sonic 2 8-bit.
Is it?
I think it is. Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, me too.
I think
60
but
is pretty deserved.
Advance is really good. It is actually a really good game. I've no qualms with it really. Apart from the special stages, they're shit. But everything else is rock solid Sonic content.
Yeah.
And it starts what is a brilliant trilogy that hasn't really been. I think Advance got ported once to the Wii U, and then there's a Nokia port.
Sonic N, bizarrely.
Yeah. But that's it.
Yeah. No, fair. 44 is deserved. Solid. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of it. It's got a really nice feel. It's got nostalgic resonance for me, and it's a 2D Sonic game done right, I think. Also, I love the fact that you can play multiple characters. I think there's a lot to be said for
that's
taking
really
the plunge and giving us consolidating those iconic play styles as our 4 favorite characters.
Yeah. Cool. I agree.
Good shit. What's next?
Next up, I believe we're going to be doing, next episode will be Sonic Superstars.
Hey, moving all the way into the
Yes.
the contemporary Sonic.
And we'll give our take on that. See what that's like.
Indeed. See if it ranks higher or lower than Advance.
I reckon I could tell you now. Let's
not.
Lower.
Let's bury the lead.
Lower. We'll see. See.
But what about Fang?
Yeah, mate. Fuck Fang and his Fang mech.
We love that.
Fang.
Best boss ever.
Burn in hell. Yeah.
All right.
Still. Cool.
Over and out in Advance.